The scripture that says, 1 Corinthians 11, and we use it all the time, and to my worship and liturgy folks, I know this is not worship and liturgy day for communion, but it says in 1 Corinthians 11, after the injunction at the beginning that we use all the time, I received of the Lord that which also I deliver unto you. The night that Jesus was betrayed, he took bread and he broke it and he said, this is my body, broken for you, this do in remembrance of me. You know that part. But down at the end, where the communion really got real, what ended up happening, and let me say it again, is communion used to be a potluck. Was it? Everybody came and they brought some food. Yes. But it had an issue of classism attached to it in Corinth, where some people came early because they didn't have to work. And they came and brought their covered dishes and laid them all out, and then they ate the food, all the good food. Essentially, they ate the chicken wings and left the grease and the lettuce. Everybody walking with me? Ate all the meatballs out. Took all the cheese out of the lasagna. How am I doing? Where's Marvin? Marvin, they took the frosting off the cupcakes. You understand what I'm talking about? And then when the poorer people, the working class people, the fixed income people, when they got there, it was later in the day, and just the leavings were left over. And Paul said this, he said, you know what? I got a problem with you all. Because you don't know how to discern the Lord's body.
All right.
And you know, people have said for many years that what they thought that Paul meant was people don't know how to treat Jesus. But we're the body. And if you don't know how to discern the body, you'll mistreat the body. Anybody understand what I'm saying today? We're the body. We're God's arms and God's legs and God's hands and God's feet and God's mind and God's heart. And if you don't know how to discern the body, he said, then you take the supper unworthily. Because you don't know how to discern the body. Essentially, you don't know how to treat one another. Christians. People of faith. People who say that they know God. Who walk in the newness of life. If it does not translate into a way that we care for one another. But wait, I'm not done. Until we care to the point at which we allow other people to care for us. Because it's not just about what you do. You can applaud yourself when it's all what you do. But you have to make your needs available for other people to care for you.
Absolutely.
That's that United States independence. I don't need nobody.
My Lord.
I got this.
Oh, yeah.
I got this. I got this.
Bishop.
Everybody understand what I'm saying? And you just leaking all over the floor. Everybody hear what I'm saying today? It's not just about caring for other people, but it is also about allowing others to care for you, which means transparency. Anybody hear what I'm saying? And vulnerability. Letting people into your life to the point at which they can help you. Stop telling everybody no.
Right.
No. You didn't know. No. Can you no? Can you get no? Can I have a I'll call you when I need you. No. Let me have it. No. No. I said no. Until people say, you know, she gonna say no. Because that's all she ever says on that subject is no. Anybody hear what I'm saying? If we're going to be family, for real, we got to understand what it means to discern the Lord's body. Yes. We are the body. Yes. Tell somebody I'm in this with you. Yeah. No individualism in this. No unhealthy dependence in this. But interdependence is the will of God for us. Me helping you, and you helping me. Me knowing you, and you knowing me. Me walking with you, and you walking with me. Me serving you, and you serving me. Me having your back, and you having my back. Then it got down to the 33rd verse. Then Paul got done. He said, therefore, sisters and brothers, when you eat together, wait for each other. Yes. When you have this potluck, pray for the dinner together. Wait till everybody gets there. Pray together and eat together. And if you can come early, then do something of service. Lay out the chicken wings. Put some saran wrap on the top of it. Anybody understand what I'm saying? So that they'll be fresh when the rest of the people come. You get there early, serve. Put out some paper plates. And some plastic knives and forks and spoons. And some napkins folded in the middle. Anybody hear me? Get ready for the people who are coming. Serve. If you don't see somebody that ought to be there, pick up your cellular telephone. Give them a call. Say, are you coming? We're waiting dinner for you. There's a holiday season coming. I'm almost there. And some of us don't have any plans for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, because it was always done another way. With Mama and Daddy. You know I know. My life has changed dramatically since my mother went home.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
Yes, Lord.
I said it's changed dramatically.
Yes, Lord.
Trying to figure out who's in charge.
Yes, Lord.
Who's supposed to make a plan? Where's the turkey? Who gonna cook the turkey? Who gonna make homemade cornbread dressing? What's the plan? Who's making the plan? Some of us hate the holidays.
Yes.
Because when they come, there's no plan. Because the person that was in charge is not here. Well, they're not here.
I hear you.
So what is we gonna do?
What is we going to do?
I said, they're not here.
No, they're not, Bishop.
I said, they're not here.
No, they're not.
And so I begged the question again. Why would you die playing strong? It's time for us to find our way to each other. That means you got to get vulnerable. And if you've only been vulnerable to one or two people because they're the only ones that loved you, then that means you didn't have to make a contribution to the relationship. Because they took you like you were. Now you got to make a contribution. You got to show up with something. Anybody understand what I'm talking about? You got to bring something to the party. Am I doing all right with that? You got to humble yourself. And you have to be transparent and vulnerable. And